All right, guys, we're back after a short musical break there. Obviously got to get a drink of water here and there. Got a phone call. Just got it back in here a second ago. Got a call on air. Can I have your name, please?
Hi, this is Decav, and I'm in La La Land.
Oh, well, hey, Decav, what's up, buddy?
How's Los Angeles, Decav?
What did you say, sir?
Just joking.
No, I mean,
I didn't make it out. I'm sorry.
I kind of got blindsided on that call, but hey, that's okay. I guess she kind of thought you were against Goose Creek, and it is what it is, I guess. But anyway, Decav, I know where you're at. You do support Goose Creek. It's like your second team, and you only can go by what you see on the board, which is fine. I understand that. You know that.
Oh, yeah. I was just going to call and respond to that. I guess I didn't make myself clear. I was referring to people who were saying, and you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
That the reason you guys won the game was because of the running back who left in the second quarter.
Yeah.
What I was saying was, yeah, I'm sure that changed the game, but you guys still came out and held them scoreless. And, they're a good team with a good coach, and there's not a whole lot of teams in the state that are going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know where she got that I was pro-Dutch Fork and anti-Goose Creek. And obviously, like you said, I wasn't at the game. I didn't listen to it. I was at the Dorman Gaffney game.
Yeah.
And my information that I got about the first half was from Goop.
Yeah.
So,
that's unfortunate. It happens, I guess. It's just like, on the board. The only reason I'm going back to the board because I'm on the board. So, I ain't trying to stir the pot between no Goose Creek people or, any of my friends upstate, I don't know.
Decav, let me tell you something right now, and this is for everybody that's listening to the show. It's unfortunate that their tailback went out in the second quarter, but it was clean hit, man. So people that think that it wasn't, it had nothing to do with the bearing of the ball game, in my opinion.
No. It was obviously a clean hit. I say obviously. I wasn't there. I didn't see the game. I didn't listen to the game. But it was just good defense. It was just something that happened.
Yeah.
I was calling in to defend you guys against people that saying that you wouldn't have won the game if you hadn't gone out. I'm saying you still went out in the second half.
Well, hey, Hey, Decav, I'm just going to call out like it is, okay? If people don't know who we're talking about, if you're on the board, before you call in with your head and your guns cocked, firing away, we are talking about a specific poster on this board who said the reason, he was impressed when he saw that Dutch Fork was in the lead, or we were in the lead, and then was impressed till he heard that the guy went out. And it's basically, he's a Fort Dorchester fan, and we were talking about him in general, actually not in general, specifically talking about him, okay? So, you could say he was in La La Land, but at least if you're going to come in here and try to down someone else, have your backing knowledge too. If you think we get all our information off the board, and not trying to be mean to this person, she didn't know, just like, she didn't know that, you had all the information of who we were talking about. So, we all know that you go ahead.
That kind of hit me sideways. I was surprised because, I've been, until I joined the board, I was just up here watching Dormer games year after year after year. And then once I got to get to know you from the board, I started driving all the way 3 hours down, a couple times a year to watch Gator games and pull for you guys. So, I think that was just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, like I said,
I probably didn't make myself very clear about where I stood with the Dutch Fork Gator game. I'm pulling for you guys.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm here to talk Goose Creek, and everyone's opinion is welcome. You'd be the first person to tell anybody out there, I'm pro Goose Creek the whole way. I'm a homer. I love Goose Creek, and things on radio. Some people read the board and some people don't. It's hard to jump anybody's boat or get mad at anybody because it's all it is a call-in show. And like I said, Goose Creek is the team that I root for, obviously.
Well, I root for him too, T.
Yeah. So anyway, my apologies to, I guess it was Debbie on the other line. We basically, Decav and me were talking about a poster from Fort Dorchester who was online talking much grief about us on our defense and, how the game outcome came when the other player got hurt. And my post to him was, he said that something about I guess it was the defensive or the offensive starter got knocked out the game, and then a running back got knocked out the game, and that's why they lost. And it was just a big, hoedown for this guy to come out. He just backdoor installs us every time he gets a chance. So that's all this was about. It wasn't nothing bad. We weren't talking about bad about Goose Creek in any way, shape, or form. That is never.
Yeah, I think.
That's never the case on this show. We don't do that.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
No, I think the misunderstanding was I was referring to someone who was talking about that, and apparently she thought that, I was the source of that opinion or whatever.
Yeah.
But, last year when you guys were, when you were going through your thing with the high school, you and the rest of the guys were on there, 24/7, posting and fighting for the Gators. Heck, I even went on and wrote a big long on the petition to keep you guys in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure, that everybody knows where I stand with the Gators. I'm a big Gator fan, and I have been for the last 3 years. And I've never come on here to say anything bad about them.
Yeah, and like I said, it's just all I guess a big misunderstanding on my behalf and hers and yours, and whatever, you know how it is. It's a big miscommunication is all it is. But yeah, it all stems back to one poster, and I'm not even going to give him any props of what his name is, but it's D Factor 26 for his initials. But that's the guy. He's a Fort Dorchester fan, and he riled our feathers, and now he's got the best of us because all of us, everyone's getting mad at each other. We don't need to get mad at each other. It's just a talking show. Like I said, we support the Gators 100%. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's all this is. We just do the show. We do the Saturday show for the kids, so that way they can hear their names on the radio and give them some props for what they've done, their hard work and effort. So that's all this show's about.
Hey, I was going to ask you about that. So the Saturday shows are more about the football game and the team and the kids and everything.
Yeah, and
because I think I tried to send you a message. So you guys tend to do more with the fans on Tuesday night. Is that right?
Yeah, we just basically call and show for around the state on Tuesday. If no one calls in, we talk Goose Creek football, obviously, because that's all we got. But but we just do this for getting statewide games and such like that. To hear other people's opinion on how they're doing in their region and what they're going to do in their games coming up.
Yeah, because there's good high school football from.
I thought I'd go ahead and just throw my opinion in about the Burns Spartanburg game if you guys are interested.
Yeah, let's go.
The one thing I was thinking, when I went to see the Burns and Northwestern play, was Northwestern, the defense was playing really soft, bend and don't break. They were letting them have everything underneath, letting them kind of move between the 20s, and then hoping, obviously, they might catch Burns, on a few plays here or there, or they might make a mistake or something. Of course, Northwestern can rely on their offense to keep up with Burns, which is pretty much what they did. They went flat a little bit in the second half, but was able to get back in the game. But I really think Spartanburg, I don't know how good their offense is. I haven't watched them play this year, but I feel like that their defense might need to take the chances and be aggressive against Burns. I think the only way Spartanburg can beat them is if they pick off the passes from Schuler. If Schuler has a good game and doesn't throw any interceptions, I think the Vikings are going to win this game.
Yeah.
But I like both teams equally, so I'm just hoping for a good game. I think Burns. I'm with you. I think Burns should win the game, but the Vikings got a lot of things going for them this week that they haven't had for many years against Burns. So I guess that's all.
All right. Well, yeah, I agree with you on the Burns game there. Just for the simple fact that they got a lot of weapons, and Spartanburg Still got Dutch fork on the brain for some reason. Yeah, Spartanburg. I mean, just I don't know. I just don't. I ain't bought into him yet. You know.
I'm kind of buying into him. This time last year, if they were still had Freddie Brown, they'd have probably been up and down this year. They'd probably been batting 500 or 600 on the game.
Yeah.
I would say they had at least lost 2 of the games that they played.
Yeah.
So I'm on board with obviously a huge improvement on the team. And I think obviously this is the marquee game for them this year. They have the circle on the calendar. They might just put all their eggs in one basket and come out with both barrels blazing against Burns. But like most people, I think it's the first year under Chris Miller. I'm hoping they play good. But wow, Burns is a really good team.
Yeah. Well, Mark, we're about the end of the show already, man.
All right, man. I hate that I took up all your time.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm like I said, if anybody out there, and this is anybody, I mean, if they think we're anti-Goose Creek, that's far from the case. And if anyone gets that the wrong way, we apologize for that. But we definitely, we're here 100% to support our Gators all the way, to include up to DCAV. Yep. To include.
Promise, if I call in again, I'll try not to make any of your listeners mad.
Oh, well, I mean, that's fine. I appreciate that, and I'm sure she will too. But anyway, we'll talk to you later, Mark, and I appreciate you calling in, man.
Let me give a shout out to Debbie. She's a great Gator fan, and I really appreciate her attitude for the Gators.
Well, I mean, she's got zeal, and that's good to have for being a Gator fan, and we appreciate her calling in too.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, love to you guys, and good luck Friday, and I hope to see you about 4:30, and we can ride down to Buford together.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you calling in.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah, bye-bye. All right, guys, we're at the end of the show here. Well, I mean, just like I said, for anybody who has any questions about us as far as this show goes, I mean, you're more than welcome to call in, and definitely, we do support our Gators, and we try our best to represent our Gators in any kind of fashion. If anybody calls in and says something, as far as bad stuff or post anything on Palmetto Football Talk, and if anybody got offended or misconstrued or whatever, we apologize sincerely for that, because we do not try to convey any kind of wrongdoings here. But basically, yes.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, it was just clear. It was a clearly misunderstood thing. I mean, it's a misunderstanding. So both Debbie and Decav. I mean, you guys just
keep on keeping on and supporting your team, and
right.
Like I said, we try our best to do everything we can do around here, and we'll go from there, guys. And we appreciate you all calling in. And we'll definitely get back. We might have to start another show here because all that got taken up out of context there. But anyway, we'll get back with you as soon as we start up another show. We're going to do one more half-hour section. We were waiting on Slick to call in for his picks, but I guess that's not happening because...
well, Slick, if you hear us, man, give us a call here. We're going to do our picks tonight.
It's not over with. But anyway, we appreciate